Loving Uganda, the summary we give is, we call it patriotism. When you love Uganda, we say you are patriotic.
Amina noi jamina koni kwap. Ngesibore ngina baka simu be patriotism. Amina okakwap no Uganda. Mina Uganda noi kede tau koni keda koni swamsine ikere.
Why you love Uganda? Because you need it.
Ano inyo be torona amina Uganda. Nara ikoto ni Uganda.
For your prosperity.
Ano kapolo kwa pitunga.
We call that patriotism.
Ngesibore ne balon be patriotism.
Then you love Africa.
Do mina na Africa.
Why do you love Africa? Because you need it.
Ano inyo mina rona Africa. Nara ikoto na Africa.
Now the production of milk in Uganda is so big, the internal market is not enough.
Iwanjo kana kwa na akile no metro Uganda no itolo mune kwa noni ipuno mamoni boni lo Uganda pera down na ito somara imat.
The production of sugar is so much, the internal market is not enough.
Esukali da lo kwa itolo mono Uganda polo no imoni pera ito somari kere kwa pe Uganda tungalo Uganda.
The production of maize is so big, the internal market is not enough.
Arde kirdi litolo moni lo Uganda polo no mamoni lo Uganda ni da unikere.
You are now crying with cassava. The cassava is so much, the internal market is not enough.
Wanje muogoda geona emonyo pole muogoda mamoni pera down kere.
The same for cement, the same for mtaimbwa, the same for so many products.
Iboro ngunu kere simiti lo itolo moni polo noi mamoni boni pera down na itosema Uganda. Tona chuma na chenu kwa nito iswamayo no Uganda ne kere aswangun kere kotojai esokoni lela.
Beer in Kampala, people are drowning in beer. The internal market is not enough.
Nina Kampala luachamu tu ai ngoba jon angoba ta chut konyer ka jon puajo na depare koto ngunu da lo mana takinga.
So we need to love Africa, and Africa loves us, so that we can sell to them and they sell to us.
So ikota mina son Africa tetera Africa de menoni tetera patno kibora lo mana ro sokoni lo kinga.
Those fellows who talk about just talking, opening their mouth, because I think the mouth will get cobwebs if they don't speak.
Itunga chengu nerasa nerita tai rangana raitu kenetai mambore ya omissiono ya unete.
Oh, there are no jobs.
Eneribe kwa wanjo kwana mameta so amsine
for the youth.
Anwatu munak.
Yes, there are not enough jobs because we need to produce more. Because the more, when I produce, once I own a farm and I sell my milk, I employ people there.
Era beitebe mama chapaka aswam sine ko pane dolete nara mamoni itolo mun neighbor lu po mamoni korie noi famu lu lala ko nyara korie toni no soma toni tata ile pol ti aswam sine etakano to aneno ya ngata tubuna.
If I own a factory,
ara adomonge chumale tatai,
the more I sell, the more the factory expands.
Adomonge chuma do soma ngiboro lwegwela na rosa ra to makede kingada. And when
the factory expands, I employ more people. So, how can you talk about jobs without talking about patriotism? Loving Uganda.
Uganda.
How can you talk about jobs without talking about loving Africa? Because sometimes we get problems. Our goods go to Kenya, they are blocked because, you know, the milk, the eggs, the what.
Nari wanjo kana toni bonboni ne chepaki dumno na tiokiso ikoto na jukara okabe Kenya ogirete lo Kenya be po akatara mamsekeze koto si kona jukara kirdidi Kenya ogirete lo Kenya kwa ngeni borongune rationis.
All those who are talking about wealth and jobs should be talking about East African integration.
Itunga ngunu lwe koto za enera kirono abara keda enera kirono aswam sine ekoti nera sa kirono imor kikino kwa East Africa raune adope rea rauna adope pugani.
So that's when I look at everybody who comes, what do you support?
Ngesi dumna jo be ngirere ngitunga irere ngojo ipolo ibuniojo do nganyini be inyoberi anyo bawo mission wi jatari jo.
Do you support patriotism?
Ijo right one go kita kirono amina okakwa pe Uganda.
If you say yes, we go together.
Are itabajo ba amina oda kwa pokono aupa inosoni.
If you say I support tribalism, I say bye bye.
Itamajo ba rengo lo akote kirono itekere nengo baso lotojo lo waikon.
If you say I support sectarianism, I say bye bye.
ikotojo ai gagita kero no atia tunga engo bomo koni olibala ngo bomo koni road.
That's how we differed with the UPC.
E pono woni giro kinori kede riongete je la baka UPC.
And with the DP.
Ngesi giro kinori kede riongete la baka DP da.
And with Kawaka Yeka.
Kede riongete konye dobi ye na baka eka.
Some of us were members of those parties.
Ija ibere sodo riongeta nguni chie.
But we left them. Because they were talking of sectarianism. And for us, we were talking about patriotism, Pan-Africanism. So, to have differences, to fight and so on, you should fight around the politics of principles. Beliefs. What do you believe in? Then you may get people who believe like you but have got some other discipline problems.
Do wanyi jobe pero ja domo ne tongana ni chie tonga lo e upaske da joto ma omisho konyo jasi keda chapa ke podelo ipone shoberelo ipone shokese lu mama chapa ke upaske de lukon.
He may be patriotic like me.
E pero amina okakwapo no Uganda.
He may be Pan-Africanist like me.
E pero amina okakwapo na Africa.
But he's fond of alcohol.
Konyo
gets drunk and so on and so forth. So what do I do? How do I handle such a person? My struggle is to cure him. Or her. Not to kill her. Fight. What are you fighting for? That shows your ideological bankruptcy. If somebody is supporting you on the beliefs, but he may have this mistake or the other mistake. The answer is to correct him or her, not to fight her. Because remember that the one who supports sectarianism is more dangerous to your vision than this one who supports you but has got a mistake here or there. Now, when I started working with Anita Mong, I found her a quick learner and very, very active. I am always inviting you, because I am a wealth creator. I cannot accept each and from my youth. I chased each and from my home. In fact, it was not even each and, it was just traditional. My family had wealth, but traditional wealth. So my struggle was to make them modern. So join the money economy. I normally invite people to Wakitura to Kisozi to see what I'm doing. When Anita Mong came, I think she came with Aryong and some few other people.
Don abuni ako kusina abuni ampio kungina pale upunake daija khele baka Aryong ke di kietonga.
She saw my abar there.
Obuanye ponela abarto rangangina.
Oh, the girl was very excited.
Anyu nge polo obu rienguna.
She said, oh, I want to be like you.
Ebalaba kote ngoda aswamuka jo.
I said, okay. She kept reminding me. Of course, sometimes I forget. But after some time, I gave her 200 cows. So I said, since you seem to want to get out of each one, you take the cows. Others, they come and see and go back to their each one. They are not bothered. It is as if they have got a friendship with each one. But Anita was very different. So I gave her 200 cows. Now, today, I passed by her place. She has got 2,000. I needed to send somebody to teach her how to look after them properly. Then, another time, she kept approaching me on the schools. I didn't even remember that I had contributed to her. But one time she invited me when the school was already up and running. Because I don't want my young people to be involved in making mistakes. Corruption and so on. So when I came, she had built the secondary school. There was also a nursing training school. I interrogated her. You young girl, where do you get the money to do all this? Because I cannot relate with young people if they are making mistakes and I encourage them to continue. So she reminded me, you man, you have forgotten. Do you want to remember that you contributed here? Then I remembered I had forgotten myself. Now, from the school fees of the secondary school, she was able to build the nursing training center. And she's now telling me that the nursing training center earns more money than even the school. And from the two, she was being able to work on the stadium. Which we launched today. So it's good to encourage such active people like this one. And if she makes a mistake, you correct her. You said, I've been telling all of them, please, 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 be careful with money. Don't involve yourself too much in money. But because they are new, many of them sometimes bump into things.
minaskes dal minasa ya chapaka domuni alomar to mane jibori enejas kapun.
Like, for instance, all of them, the judiciary,
Kana te wanyi jo kuilu kamto zakero no kisila.
they wanted to recruit their own judicial staff.
Akoto singundo lo kisila ngun beti ai wadi kikesa tunga bon weje na atari kesiti wadi kawa orionge tekeselo kisila.
The parliament, under the other leadership of the other people, Kadaga and the others,
Kana te parliament wache na jari toto Kadaga gina
want to recruit their own parliamentary staff.
Akoto zungunu da anyu ni bekesi boni tolo metelu kesi tunga bono staff anu asomo parliament.
Of course, me, I didn't like that idea.
Mama ngacha muta omission.
Because you, the political leader,
Mama ngacha muta omission nara yo engare non lo kamto zakero no politics.
I am the head of the family in my home.
Ngongesi kana tengo arenge ngare no kaleka.
I provide so many things.
E pui borolwa ya unongo kal.
But I have never stepped in the kitchen.
I beg your pardon, sir?
I've never stepped in the kitchen.
Mama arada ya unongo borolwa ipu. Mama ngalo